Who was the real Rudolph Valentino? We know him as the Latin lover, the silent film star whose smoldering gaze made hearts flutter worldwide. But behind that carefully crafted image was a man whose real love life was twisted and packaged by the Hollywood studio system. His story is a powerful example of how fame can turn personal relationships into public entertainment. In the Roaring '20s, studios didn't just employ stars. They owned them. A star's public identity was a priceless asset, and for Valentino, that asset was his romantic mystique. Every aspect of his life, especially his marriages, was filtered through a publicity lens. The goal was to sell a fantasy. And any messy human reality that threatened that fantasy had to be controlled or completely rewritten. Take his first marriage to actress Zhang Acker in 1919. It was a disaster from the start. Acker allegedly regretted it so much that she locked Valentino out of their hotel room on their wedding night. The marriage was never consummated, and they separated almost immediately. But did Hollywood report the complicated truth? Not at all. Instead, the studios spun the story to their advantage. They painted Valentino as a tragically heartbroken romantic, deepening the very mystique that sold movie tickets. Acker, meanwhile, was reduced to a mere plot point in Valentino's grand manufactured love story. Then came his second marriage, to the talented designer and art director Natasha Rambova. This was a partnership of creative equals. They met on the set of a film and married in 1923, collaborating on several projects. Their relationship was intellectually and artistically rich, but it was also intense and often difficult. The press, guided by the studios, didn't know what to do with a woman like Rambova. She was ambitious, intelligent, and had her own strong artistic vision. So they portrayed her as controlling and difficult, a villain who was supposedly stifling Valentino's career. It was a classic move. Protect the male star's image by villainizing the powerful woman beside him. Even as their marriage was falling apart in 1925, they were forced to pose for publicity photos, smiling for the cameras while privately separating. They were performing a happy marriage for the public, a final act in a play written by the studio. So why do historians call Valentino's relationships manufactured? Because the stories we were told were designed to sell a product, the Valentino brand. Studios created narratives that fit the Latin lover persona. They gave reporters selective information, often out of context, to shape public opinion. In an era with strict moral codes, anything that challenged traditional ideas of masculinity or romance was buried. A star's personal life wasn't their own. It was just another part of the marketing plan. When Rudolph Valentino died tragically young at just 31, the myth-making went into overdrive. He was frozen in time as the ultimate romantic icon, his real, complicated life erased and replaced by a Hollywood fantasy. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the immense pressure of fame, and the often unseen cost of being a legend. The man was sacrificed for the myth. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Hollywood's hidden history.